Hey guys, got me in the office again today. I wanted to show you another video of some time we had. This was a randori class, and just want to show you using some of the tools that I had shared with you guys in another video. So I'm just going to let this roll and kind of explain what's going on. So our guys are going to line up right here for class, to dress up the line. And we're going to start with the warm-up. So we're going to spend about 3 or 4 minutes warming up, and I'm going to work these guys for 30 minutes. We're going to do like 30 minutes of constant motion. It's a pretty tough workout, no matter what kind of fitness level you're in, and so it's always really fun. And you can go somewhere with a group that you just can't go on your own. I heard somebody wiser than me say, if you want to go fast, go by yourself. If you want to go far, go with a team. Okay, so here's a student that was late. I send him over to the corner to do about 200 push-ups before he can join the rest of the class and the warm-up. So we're going to do 30 minutes, as I said, constant motion. So that means we'll do 10 minutes focused on the lower body. We'll be doing a lot of leg work here. And then we'll do another 10 minutes. That goes back to back. We'll go directly into 10 minutes of upper body, so a lot of push-ups and things like that. And then in the last 10 minutes of our 30-minute constant motion workout, we'll move over to our abs. So right now we're still on legs, and I'm kind of, I know you can't hear in the video, plus I have it at like, Mach 12. But I've got Coach over here. We're basically going back and forth. He and I, we kind of partner off. I'll call out a movement and a rep count, and he calls out a movement and a rep count, and then I'll call out a new movement and a rep count, and then we just go back and forth like that through the 10 minutes. It's a nice way to get everybody involved. And again, my team here, if you could be in this room, you would hear them encouraging one another. They're like, come on, let's go. And if somebody is like being an animal, they're like, whoa, check you out. You're awesome. And, so it's a really encouraging and fun environment. Some of these guys, they're either nursing an injury or maybe lagging behind a little bit. And there's like just a ton of encouragement in the room. Everybody's like, you got this, you can do it. No problem. Hang in there. Come on, let's get it. And so it's anytime that you guys can get your team together, your students together to work as a team and to function as a team, it really is going to build a lot of depth into your program and get your guys really connected on a totally different level. So it looks like we're in the middle of our upper. Again, this is 30 minutes, and if guys need to bow out or take a little break, that's certainly up to them. But we try to keep it moving at a reasonable pace. So clearly we've moved into abs here. So starting with some crunches and then some Peter Pans. There are some of our classes. Your class is going to have their own kind of favorite things that they like to do. And so Coach called out a ridiculously high number of that movement to do. That's why even at times 500, it looked like we were on that movement for a long time. We were on that movement for a long time, but it's all part of the fun. I had to remind these guys a couple of times during the workout that I'm not mad at anybody, and just want everybody to be prepared. Fitness is definitely a big part of jiu-jitsu, and we want to make sure that we're in tip-top shape so that we're not getting injured. Actually, being in good physical condition is probably the best way to avoid injury and to enjoy your training. Of course, if you're not injured, you're really going to enjoy your training. So this is one of the tools that I suggested in a previous video. And this isn't a punishment. My guys aren't being punished. But I did want to spend the next 30 or 40 minutes that we got to roll. I wanted to spend that time looking at their technique and not looking at their awesome strength. And they are awesome, and they do have a lot of strength. And so I got to kind of beat that strength out of them so that they are prepared to just use their technique, and some of them actually have to use their technique because they're just tapped out in strength. And some of these guys are just absolute fitness monsters, and they don't get tired. Now, I could work them for another hour and a half, and they wouldn't get tired. But that does definitely take the edge off, even your super high fitness guys. That will really knock the edge off of your training, and you'll be able to get some really really clean jiu-jitsu. So again, I just wanted to show you guys a little example. This is one of the tools that I suggested that you guys use at your academy, and I wanted you to see that this is a tool that we also use. I didn't just say it because I thought it sounded cool. It's something that we use. We use it regularly. It's part of our normal training, and we want these guys to be prepared in all ways. Some of these guys are going to go on to compete, and in really high-level tournaments, and they're going to meet people who don't, there's a brotherhood and a sisterhood in jiu-jitsu, but not everybody has everybody else's best interest at heart, especially when you're in tournament. Guys are going there to win. And so it's important that when you have a really culture-driven, friendly environment that we do, it's important for the professorship to kind of growl at the students a little bit, so to speak. Not because we're mad at them or not because we want to be mean to them, but we want them to be prepared to have to use their jiu-jitsu in real-world situations, God forbid, but for some of them in competition situations when they're going to slap and bump with somebody who is looking to earn a medal. They're not looking to be nice. They're not trying to be this guy's friend. And so this is another really good way to increase fitness in your academy, get guys moving around. And again, I love this this group, and it never fails. I always get somebody. Sometimes it's me. I always get somebody who says, "Man, I was dogging. I didn't really even feel like coming, but the group really pushed me, and I got a harder and better workout than I ever imagined I was going to get this morning." So, anyways. I hope that this helps you guys, and hope that you enjoyed seeing some of the footage of even our own mat space. And I hope that you have a great week of training, and I can't wait to see you in the next video. Please like, subscribe, comment, like all the things. Like, we love the comments, and actually we'll produce videos based on your comments. So I'm happy to do that, and just whatever we can do to kind of contribute to the betterment of the community and the depth of this community. So. As always, I will see you on the mats.